Tantor Audio presents Mrs. Jeffries Dusts for Clues by Emily Brightwell. Narrated by Lindy, Nettleton. Chapter 1. Most folks is too wrapped up in themselves to pay attention to what's going on right under their noses, Luty Bell Crookshank insisted. But I ain't most people. And I know Scotland Yard would still be looking for Slocum's murderer if it weren't for you lot. That's why I need your help. Mrs. Jeffries, the housekeeper for Inspector Gerald Witherspoon of Scotland Yard, wasn't sure she should let Luty's statement pass unchallenged. To be sure, if not for herself and the other servants at Upper Edmonton Gardens, Inspector Witherspoon probably couldn't have solved the Slocum case as quickly as he had. But she had no doubt he would have solved it eventually. "Now, Luty Bell," Mrs. Jeffries chided, "that's not precisely true. Inspector Witherspoon had matters well in hand." She broke off and gestured toward the other servants around the kitchen table. "We merely helped out a bit." "Course you did." Luty gave them a wide conspiratorial grin. "I ain't asking you to admit anything. I'm just wanting a little help." Mrs. Jeffries glanced at the others. For the first time in 3 weeks they didn't look bored. Betsy, the maid, was hanging on Luty Bell's every word. Smythe, the coachman, was grinning from ear to ear. Wiggins, the footman, was leaning forward in his chair so far that Mrs. Jeffries was sure if he wasn't careful he'd knock it out from under himself. And Mrs. Goodge, the cook, was nodding her head vigorously up and down. Mrs. Jeffries had the distinct impression she'd have a mutiny on her hands if she refused Luty Bell Crookshank a hearing. Whatever was bothering the elderly American woman, the others wanted to help. For that matter, so did she. "All right, Luty Bell, why don't you tell us what this is all about?" "Like I said," Luty began, "I got me a problem." "What kind of problem?" Betsy asked. She cocked her chin to one side so that one of her blonde curls spilled coquettishly onto her shoulder. Luty put her teacup on the table. Beneath the fabric of the bright blue and lavender-striped dress she wore, her shoulders slumped. "A real bad one," she replied slowly, her white head shaking sadly. "A friend of mine is missing." "Someone's missing? Have you reported it to the police?"
Sample complete. Ready to continue?